Hi, how are you guys doing? So, there's this thing called the TOKIMEKI RunRuns. So, what exactly is that? So, TOKIMEKI RunRuns, of course, is kind of a pun on Tokimeki Runners, a little play on that name, which TOKIMEKI RunRuns, of course, was the first group song for Nichukaku. What is this? Well, this is a mobile game. This is available for iOS and Android. I'll give you a link in the description if you want to participate in this. It's pretty simple. I don't think you're missing out on much if you don't want to play or don't care to play or can't play it. But I'll go ahead and show you what it is. So this game, of course, is going to be in Japanese and only in Japanese. It doesn't look like they spent a whole lot of effort in this game, but this game looks more like an ad than actually being a game. As you can see, there's a little ad at the bottom. This looks like it's trying to promote Nichukaku, the franchise, as well as the upcoming anime. And you see, we know they need to really support the three girls on the right with Mia, Aranchu, and Shiriko. And if you notice, all the songs in here, it's from All Stars. So yeah, not a lot of effort spent in this, but we'll go ahead and show you how this game works. There is a tutorial here. I'll do my best to quickly explain it. Basically, you have one of these girls right here. The main girl you pick is depending on the level. It'll show you an image of the girl, and she'll run across towards the right. If she hits one of these bubbles, she will spawn one of these little characters right here, which also can pop other characters and have them, kind of duplicate. And your goal is to get as many of these girls across the finish line. These little girls, not necessarily the main character, she doesn't really count. So what you need to do is see that line across the bottom. You have to draw that line with your hand. And then if you draw that line, these girls can walk across it. Otherwise, these little girls, they can fall to the ground and, disappear and die. And then they don't make across the finish line. So your goal is to make sure you try to bring as many of these girls as possible across towards the right. And you see, here's the finish line. You want to get as many of these girls across this finish line as possible. And depending on how many you get, you'll get a certain amount of stars. It's pretty strict. You need to get really high, probably like 80%, just to even quote unquote pass. Technically, you just do it once and then locks the next level. But they got to get almost all of them if you want to even get 2 stars here. So it's pretty difficult. And then these things like, this is dependent on the girl. There's an obstacle. If you walk into it, you get stuck for a little while. This applies to the little girls and the big girls. So usually you want to avoid it or have them all hit it. But that's the basic idea. If you collide with one of these things, it will pop all the bubbles nearby. So I guess it's useful, but be careful with that. So that's the basic gist of that. There is a kind of a gallery section. I haven't locked any. I'm thinking it's because I had to get 3 stars on all the versions of the girls. But let's just go ahead and try a few of the levels here. So for example, this is the first level. As you go on, you unlock more levels for each of the girls. So I got on some, others I kind of got destroyed on because they kind of get a little difficult and such. So let's try one of these levels here. So the kind of trick that I usually do is kind of just to draw a line and just keep it continuous. But as it gets later on, it gets a little annoying how to handle that. Oh, there's a thunderstorm here. I'm gonna try to build a wall, try to regroup these girls. This battle levels really suck. I really need them to regroup really badly. As you can see, after a little amount of time, these girls will then go ahead and stop. God, I hate these levels so much. It's too much going on here. This one's really long. What on earth? Yeah. Oh my god. Come on. I don't even have a single girl alive anymore. I'm like, God, I hate this game sometimes. Oh, great, one. I don't know. You know what? Let's go to easy level so I can show how to actually do something. Because that's ridiculous. You want to make sure you don't get too many girls behind. I guess I should have been sending more girls up here. So let's retry that level again. Trying to make sure as many can pass. So, woo, 2 stars. That's kind of the basic gist, as you guys can see. The layer levels are unrealistically frustrating. But that's the basic gist of the game. You know, go ahead and try it, I guess, if you want. I don't really find it that fun or good, to be completely honest, and it's more frustrating than it's enjoyable, especially because if you have an iPhone, which just, you know, you kind of have that touch bar at the bottom to help move across applications and such. But the problem is you gotta draw really low sometimes, and when you draw really low, you're gonna minimize the game a lot, and that happened to me way too many times in this game so far. And it just basically destroys my run. So I don't know. Not very great design for this phone. If you have other phones that don't want to deal with it, I guess that's cool. That's great. But this was just, I don't know. It's cool, I guess, and fun for some people maybe. It's alright. I didn't expect much from this. But let me know what you guys think about this game below. Do you like this? Do you want to see more stuff like this in the future? I just see this as kind of an advertisement for the upcoming anime. Get people excited for it, and who knows, it might do a good job at doing that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in another video soon.